Dementia residents often have intact past memory, but poor present memory. So if, for example, there was a quiz all about the war years and the Queen's coronation, they'd be able to answer that. But if the quiz was, what is the day of the week or the date, they wouldn't get it. Similarly, for those bright ones in the quiz workshops and the quiz TV shows, they'll get the answers tapping into past memory. But if you ask them to tell you where their room is, or if they would go about finding their room, they wouldn't know. They can't find their own room, even if they've been living there for months or years. So in this way, present memory is a big dysfunction. But if the person can tap into their past memory, then there are great benefits for that. All the cares, of course, look after the present memory dysfunction with caring and showering and dressing and meals and laundry, etc. But to be able to activate this past cognition, this past memory function, is important for many ways. Firstly, it's cognition. Any cognition is valuable. Secondly, it's a way of communicating, of conversing, of communing, because just like at the Returned Servicemen Association, the men from the war sit down and talk with each other about the war and all their memories and activities and trials and tribulations, and that creates tremendous camaraderie. So similarly, with dementia residents, either with each other or with their friends and family, if they can talk about the past, happy memories, good memories, holiday memories, they're always good ones, always good memories, the holidays, the 2-week holiday each year in New Zealand in the sun camping. It's such a winner, that one. Sunshine, summer, sand and sea, that's it, camping. And it just flashes back those memories of childhood and sandcastles and swimming in the waves on a hot day. Everyone remembers that and loves it. So going back to those past memories, and then it encourages conversation. It builds confidence, firstly, that you can remember it, and then it builds more confidence when you can speak it, about it, when you can see and hear other dementia residents in your workshop communicating about it, when previously often they haven't. Because if quizzed and tested on present memory, like, what did you have for breakfast, mum? Or can you remember my name, mum? Or what's the day of the week, mum? Those sorts of questions can be challenging because you won't know it often because of present memory loss. And so with that, you think, oh, I'm stupid, I'm not thinking, I can't remember. But it's because of present memory loss. Whereas if you tap into your mother's past memories and work on that, then you'll find that you'll be able to get communication going, and she'll have confidence and clarity, and you'll be able to discuss things. It's a very different way of communicating, of course. I mean, we're all used to speaking in a mundane fashion about, things of the day, like what we've just eaten or what we've done this morning. But rather than that, just think back, well, what did mum do when she was younger? And what holidays did we have as kids? And what she liked about her job when she was, before she was married, or whatever it is. Just take the conversation back to the earlier years rather than the present day situation. And once you get into the habit of that, it actually becomes quite normal and interesting, actually, because you learn a lot. You learn a lot about this generation, how they live, their values, their work ethics. It's just fantastic. This generation is a marvellous generation. They were so disciplined and hardworking and so charitable and kind and caring to their neighbours and to each other and the community. It was very much family values, community ethics, charity to those that were worse off than yourself. And so just listening to their stories and hearing them speak, it's inspiring to do the same, really, if you can, in our world today. And of course, those same values they apply to the dementia community. Once they've accepted that they're living there, that's why they're caring and kind towards each other, because they've been caring and kind to their community all throughout their lives. That's the way that this community survived through the war years and the Depression, which practically a decade, well, their parents' generation, but that ethos came through to their generation. And I mean, they were younger, some of them. And, you know, it's like, it's just such a different world, and those values are precious and can be passed on if we link into their memories. If we're a grandchild visiting Granny, then it's nice to just sit down with her and ask questions about when she was younger and her school days and her work days and being married when she was younger and having the children. She'll come out with those stories, and you'll be able to listen and learn from that and have lovely visits with your grandmother. Those of you out there in America and Australia, I know that you're looking at these little tutorials videos, so it's a lovely exercise for you to do out there. So I've written these books, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise, both from a dementia unit, on Amazon and my website. Easy reading and good reading, all about the dementia residents and their world and their life and their views and their news and what they want to impart to the world. So thank you for your viewing, and please subscribe.